All right, so in this video we're going to talk about minimizing average cost. So we'll start by defining the average cost. So if cost to produce X items or units is given by C of X, then the average per unit cost function is C bar of X, which is C of X all over X. And we can minimize this average cost function using the derivative, using its derivative. So let's look at an example. Let's consider the cost function C of X equals 10,000 minus 150x plus x squared. And let's minimize the average cost associated with this function. Okay, so step one, we're going to just write the average cost function. It's the cost over x, so it's 10,000 minus 150x plus x squared, all divided by x, which is 10,000 over x minus 150 plus x. All right, and now we're going to take the derivative of this function. So the derivative of 1 over x is negative 1 over x squared. So we'll get negative 10,000 over x squared from that first term. Derivative of 150 is 0, and the derivative of x is 1. We'll set this equal to 0 to find the critical points. Those are our candidates for our max or min, in this case min. Okay, so moving the 10,000 x squared to the right-hand side, 10,000 over x squared to the right-hand side, we get 1 equals 10,000 over x squared. Cross multiplying, we get x squared equals 10,000, which gives us x equals 100. Now we can tell this is a min a few ways. If we drew the graph of this function, we'd see that it has a min at 100. You could also use the first derivative test, so you could look at C bar prime at some value over here, let's say 1. That's going to be negative 10,000 over 1 squared plus 1, which is definitely a negative number. C bar prime at some number bigger than 100, let's say 200. We'll get negative 10,000 over 200 squared plus 1. That's going to be a positive number. In other words, the slope is positive over here at 200, and the slope is negative over here at 1. And that suggests that this critical value, this x equals 100, is a min, is a local min. And it's also absolute min because the function is always positive after 100, always positive slope after 100, and always negative slope before 100. So this corresponds, this x value corresponds to the absolute minimum. And that minimum is C bar of 100, which is 10,000 over 100 minus 150 plus 100, which is 100 minus 50, which is 50. So this is our minimum average cost. All right, I hope you found this video useful.